Don't have an extensive update, I will say, Steve. We continue to be engaged, of course, in touch through a range of channels, but we don't have updates at this point. The Haitian authorities are, of course, leading the investigation, which is, of course, in its early stages. We're ready and willing to support Haitian authorities, but we're going to let the investigation play out.
Follow up on Haiti, please. What is this administration doing in the midst of this assassination to stand up the Haitian democracy in the midst of this? What is this administration doing?
Well, first I would say that it is our view, and we continue to call for elections to happen this year, and we believe they should proceed. We know that free and fair elections will facilitate a peaceful transfer of power to a newly elected president, and we certainly continue to support Haiti's democratic institutions. We will call on all political parties, civil society, and stakeholders to work together in the wake of the tragedy and echo the acting prime minister's call for calm. We have not received an official request for assistance, a formal request, but we stand ready to receive that when it comes in. I've got to move on, April, because we have limited time. Go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead, Jeff.
Back on Haiti just for a second, Jen.
Sure.
Are you in a position to describe or detail some of the assistance the U.S. is standing ready to offer Haiti if asked?
I think we have to wait to see what their formal request is, and we stand ready to respond rapidly to whatever their needs are on the ground. But they are the best equipped to assess that.
Can you describe how the president views security and stability in Haiti vis-a-vis American interests today? And I ask that because there's a clip of the president in 1994 when he was a senator comparing the situation in Haiti to the then ongoing Bosnian War, in which he said something to the effect of, he called it a god-awful thing to say, but he said Haiti could sink into the Caribbean Sea or rise 300 feet in the air, and it wouldn't matter to American interests. Does he stand by that view today, or has he changed his view on Haiti?
Well, I would say first the fact that he is now sitting as President of the United States. He issued a statement in his voice yesterday about the horrific killing of the president, and he's made clear to the administration officials that we stand ready to assist in any way they need, whether it's in the investigation or other federal assistance we can offer from here. Sends you a clear message about his care and concern for the people of Haiti. Go ahead, Kelly. Go ahead.
And it's now recognizing Claude Joseph as the leader of Haiti.
We recognize the democratic institutions of Haiti, and we are going to continue to work with them directly. But we have been calling for elections this year, and we support those proceedings.
Do you think those elections should be delayed from September?
We believe they should proceed this year.
Has the president reached out to the interim prime minister? Has he reached out, or does he plan to reach out?
I don't have any calls that he has not reached out. I don't have any calls to preview for you, no.
You've said over and over again that the United States believes elections should happen in Haiti this year.
Yeah.
People in Haiti are so scared they can't leave their homes, they can't go to the grocery store. How does the United States think elections can happen when people are too afraid to even go to their front doors?
Well, Yamiche, first, we understand and see the trauma that obviously the horrific killing of just 30. I understand that. I didn't say anything otherwise, but I'm saying what's happened over the last 36 hours. We, again, stand ready to provide support, provide assistance in any way that is formally requested by the government there. We're looking forward to hearing from them on what they would request and how we can help them through this period of time. And we called for an election this year, or we're continuing to call for one, because we feel that supporting democratic institutions, the democratic process, is something that would be in the interest of the people of Haiti. That's why we're advocating for it. We stand by to provide assistance, to provide help in any way possible, as we long have even before yesterday.
People of Haiti, including human rights activists, clergy members on the ground, they've been saying over and over again for months now that elections aren't possible. I've talked to people specifically who say that they're disappointed in the president's stance on Haiti, that they see him as continuing failed policies that go back to his predecessor, former President Trump. What's the president's response to Haitians who say they are disappointed in him and they don't think that he's really listening to their cries, which are saying that elections cannot happen?
I would say that the message to the people of Haiti is we stand with you. We want to provide assistance, whether that is assistance requested by the government or assistance that is needed for the people of the country to prosper in the future. And that is the president's view. Go ahead. And we're going to have to keep going. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, right now on Haiti, right now, I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back to you. I apologize. Go ahead.
Yeah, right now there are two politicians who are claiming in Haiti the role of prime minister, Claude Joseph and Ariel Henry. How does the U.S. think that this impasse should be resolved? And are you worried that it could lead to further instability?
Well, first, we continue to support Haiti's democratic institutions, and we have been in touch with the acting prime minister, and we echo his call for calm. But I would again reiterate, that's one of the reasons we have called for elections this year, and we believe that they should proceed. Of course, we are worried about and closely monitoring the security situation, the stability in Haiti, and understand that even before yesterday, but certainly as a result of yesterday, that is even more of a concern for the people who are living in the country.
But right now, you are not backing any one of the two.
We are calling, we support the institutions, and we are continuing to call for elections this year. Go ahead, Monica.